Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Cece and I'm going to be your intuitive reader for today. So I've been like deathly ill for like the last week and a half, almost to 2 weeks. And my energy was just totally off. Don't really know what was going on with that. Still not completely 100%, but I kind of wanted to hop on here anyway and see if I can maybe get a reading in for you guys. Spirit was kind of saying that I should at least try, so let's just see what's going on with you guys in the energy. What's going on, Spirit? Spirit, please protect me while I channel these messages for my collective. Ooh, okay. Please allow me to yeah, this keeps happening. Sorry guys, I keep getting like these mind blanks ever since I got really sick. Please allow me to interpret these messages clear and concisely for my collective, Spirit, and protect me while I channel. Thank you. So let's just get an idea of what we got going on here. So right off the bat, it looks like some of you are closing a cycle and starting a new one. For some of you, with the Seven of Cups here, you're going to have a lot of different options, but also this could also be illusions with these cups. So some of you are going to have to use your discernment, follow your intuition, meditate, pray, whatever it is that you do to find guidance in your daily life, to make sure that you are not moving too impulsively, or that you are not falling for any type of like illusions or any type of manipulations that aren't that you're not falling for any type of manipulations or anything like that that are going to be going against the path you're supposed to take. This could also be any type of delusions. So with this Three of Wands here, this signifies travel and like wanting to go on an adventure and to travel, but it could also represent contemplation or self-reflection, or thinking about the future, or thinking about things a couple of steps ahead, to try to figure out what the best step to take is for what situation that you'll be going with. Excuse me, with these cups. With the Seven of Wands, that's going to be having to stand on guard and to kind of protect yourself and to stand up for yourself and not allow things, situations, or people to kind of overtake you. What else do we have, Spirit, for my collective? We have the Hierophant. Yep. So this is kind of trusting in the universe, God, the divine, to kind of give you the insight and guidance that you need, whether it is to make a decision or to move forward in a decision you've already made. Knowing that, God and the universe has your back. This could also signify how spiritual you are. You could be going through a spiritual awakening right now, or maybe you are very spiritually intelligent in general. And this is after some time of growth and self-reflection. It could have been a couple of months, it could have been a couple of years for some. It just depends. But now that you're at this next part of your life, with this going into this new cycle, you are very spiritually mature. You've grown a lot in your spirituality from wherever you were a couple of months or a couple of years ago to where you are now currently. Excuse me. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Like I said, I'm still not 100%, but I wanted to hop on here and see. We have the Six of Pentacles. This is a card of generosity. This could also be being very stable enough to be able to help other people around you. Kind of like getting what you give. So being able to be generous and compassionate and helpful to other people around you, and kind of getting that good karma back to you, paying it forward almost is what I'm hearing. Oh my gosh, everything just flew. What else do we have? We have the World. Yeah, so with this World card, like I said, something is coming to completion. There is, her boobies are out, so I'm gonna cover her with the Wheel of Fortune. With this World card, it symbolizes something coming to an end, coming to fruition, perhaps leading to your Ten of Pentacles, which is your ultimate stable and happy life. So kind of like I said, with this whole pay it forward with the Six of Pentacles, getting all the good karma back to you from what you've been giving out into the world and into the universe, getting it back in the Ten of Pentacles, excuse me. We got the the Nine of Wands in reverse. So not a lot of blockages. There's not going to, not very many blockages in your way. It seems like, with that in reverse. Normally it would be something of being normally in the upright, it's like a blockage or blockages, and you having to kind of endure a very difficult time or something like that. But with it in the reverse, I'm seeing it as you are kind of already going on this path, or you've already been on this path, and all those hardships and blockages are in the past. Because like I said, with these two completion cards here, it seems like you're kind of getting to the end of a hard situation. We have the Eight of Wands with things coming in very quickly with fast movement, lots of forward movement. Also with the King of Pentacles, again, like I said, you're going to be living this Ten of Pentacles kind of life. So with coming up as the King of Pentacles, that's somebody who has, financial stability, financial sovereignty of their life. So perhaps not living paycheck to paycheck, being able to have an actual savings that's going to be a nice, what's the word I'm looking for? A nice fallback situation, just in case something were to happen, because things aren't perfect. And with the cyclic behavior of life and the way things start and end, it's good to be prepared. Better safe than sorry, as they say. What else, Spirit? Oh, this one flipped over. Where is it? We have the Eight of Swords. So be cautious that one of these options or illusions or delusions, whatever, every situation is different for every person. Make sure that one of these situations is not going to end up leaving you in the Eight of Swords energy, where you feel taken advantage of, or you feel stuck in one place, like you can't move, or like you can't be free. With this oh my gosh, what is the word I'm looking for, Spirit? With this cloth over her eyes, she can't see what's in front of her. She can't see that she's being bound and tied down, but she is in this card. So I see this as like a warning, and also a reminder that you're no longer in this energy anymore. You're no longer going to be stuck feeling like this because of the hard work you've put in already in the past. And with this Four of Pentacles, this is depicting somebody who's holding their pentacles very close to them. So not wanting to let go of something, not wanting to give it out. And I think it's really interesting that we got this after the Six of Pentacles had already come out. So in some cases you might feel like this Four of Pentacles, where you don't want to give away any money or anything. You don't want to give out help because it feels like if you do, I'm so sorry, excuse me, that if you do, there's going to be some type of lack there. But with the way the universe works, that's definitely not how that works. Holding on to something and holding it too closely and too tightly creates a energy of poverty and scarcity, which then that's what you attract. So that's why when you are in the Six of Pentacles energy, where you're very generous and compassionate and you give to people, that's why you receive in return back from the universe, because that's how energy is. You attract the energy that you are. How you feel about yourself and how you treat other people and what you put out into the universe is what comes back to you. So these two cards here are kind of like reminders that you're no longer in that energy anymore. You don't need to wallow in the Eight of Swords energy or the Four of Pentacles energy of feeling trapped, perhaps living paycheck to paycheck, you know what I mean? Feel like you can't move forward. That living in those energies is not what's going to get you your Ten of Pentacles and your King of Pentacles, basically, is what Spirit is trying to say. Ooh. What else do we have here, Spirit? Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so, you're not going to get all of these things without, putting in the work, without hard work and consistent energy and time. You don't just automatically show up to with the Ten of Pentacles out of nowhere. Like, in the past you were in Four of Pentacles and you had to get over this feeling of scarcity to eventually pass over the Five of Pentacles, which is, financial ruin and, actual poverty and scarcity financially, to get to the Six of Pentacles, where you're able to get to a point where you're able to give back to people because you've finally gotten out of that energy. And then you have to then keep going past the Seven of Pentacles, which is, patience and putting in investments and being able to get to the Eight of Pentacles, where now that you've put in the thing, you've laid down the groundwork essentially, and you've put in the energy you need to put in. Now you have to work on your side also, on your end, and have to put in the actual hard work for it to eventually be able to pass over the Nine of Pentacles to get to your Ten of Pentacles. With this Four of Swords here, excuse me, this is signifying taking some type of break, whether that's a physical break or a mental break. So whether this is what you have to do before you start putting in the hard work to make that decision to start working towards your future, or this is something that you do periodically after the fact, that you take, you take care of yourself, you show yourself honor and respect by every once in a while taking a break to regroup, to recharge, to think about your life, to be grateful. What else, Spirit? What else do we have for my collective, Spirit? Do we have anything, Spirit? Or do I want to pull some oracle cards? Oh, okay, we have a couple. So yeah, whatever you're going to be doing, you're going to be having you're going to be having like recognition. You're going to be getting praise, even awarded for some of you, whether that's in a job or maybe maybe somebody that you've wanted to acknowledge you, whether it's your hard work or your work ethic or how you live your life or the example that you're setting for the people around you. You're going to be getting that recognition. Someone's going to realize how hard of a worker you are, how hard you've been working. They're going to praise you for getting where you are. Some of you might be feeling a little bit stressed or anxious about, if these manifestations are going to be coming true, because, right now you're putting in all this work, and for some of you, until you get that recognition that you deserve, to be honest, with the Six of Wands, you might be feeling a little bit like you're overthinking too much, or that you're feeling a little bit like this is all too much. But Spirit is saying that, it's normal to feel that way sometimes, but to not get caught up in that feeling, because, you are the co-creator. Yeah, see, with the Ace of Swords here, you are the co-creator of your life. You work in tandem, like alongside with God in the universe. So you don't need to be worried about this Nine of Swords energy, because you have the universe and God on your side, and you have this innovative way. Oh my God, I'm sorry, guys. You have this innovative way of thinking and doing things, and no one does your job like you. No one does the way you do things the way that you do. No one's going to be able to step up and replicate that really to its entirety, because whatever you're doing has your, it's got your mark on it. It's got your little taste on it. It's got your zing on it. And, not everyone can replicate that. And with this with this Nine of Swords, that's exactly kind of what I was saying. Like this, I feel like this is your way of thinking and your sharp mind and how smart you are and how witty and quick you are to create these new situations for yourself, and being able to solve problems very quickly, being able to make new ventures into things because of how intelligent and how different you are, how creatively intelligent you are. And this is the action that you take with making those things come into fruition, like with this World card here, with the completion card, because you have the ambition, the drive, the strength behind all of these ideas as well. Let's go through here one more time and see if we have any more tarot. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. So for some of you, you're not worried about being like betrayed or anything like that, or having like any type of relationship or partnership fall through because you rely on yourself more than you rely on other people. This could also be that, if some of you are waiting for some type of apology or something from somebody, thinking that, you're going to get that apology from them because of maybe something they did or said to you in the past, you're not going to get it. It's honestly better just to kind of move on. Whatever like happy ending that you thought you were going to get with somebody, they weren't the right person for you, is what I'm hearing for some of you. This reading definitely is more of like a career reading or something like that, or just like a moving in forward in your life on a new path, kind of whatever. But these kind of shot out kind of like more like on a love scale. So I don't know, maybe somebody needed to hear that. Maybe. Just looking at my oracle cards here off to the side and trying to see which ones I feel called to use. I'm kind of looking at the enchanted map over here. Maybe we'll grab that one. Let's see. Alrighty. Okay, let's see. What else do we have from my collective spirit? We have a couple more cards before we end off, because I think I'm just going to read from the guidebook. Well, I don't know. I always say that, and then I always end up seeing something intuitively before I read in the guidebook. So let's just see what we got. We have Field of Dreams, Cleaning House, Rock Bottom, and Mountain. So instantly with this Rock Bottom card, like I said, this is something that some of you may have been in the past where you felt like, trapped, like you weren't going to go forward. The guidebook says, surrender and accept all, surrender and accept are the keys to freedom. So hitting rock bottom, but people always say that when you hit rock bottom, it's kind of like the lowest you've ever been, and you almost kind of like your eyes are almost open in a way that it sheds light for people to show them exactly where they never want to be again, and then it kind of motivates them to keep going. That's kind of what I'm seeing with this rock bottom card. Excuse me. It says, as difficult as it may be to accept, it seems that you've reached a point where you can go no further in the same manner in which you've been doing things. So this is going to, when some of you are at this rock bottom point, you had to make a bunch of huge changes in your life. You had to end a cycle and start a new one, because there was no way you could move forward anymore in the life you were living and how you were living it. You were going to have to clean house. Some of you already done this, especially with the whole thing with with it being spring and stuff like that. So some of you might be like literally actually cleaning house, getting rid of things that don't have any purpose in your life anymore, energetically cleaning house, getting rid of things and people and situations that no longer serve you, to move forward toward your field of dreams. Your field of dreams is, you know, when you look at your whole life and your whole future in a large scope, you're able to see everything that you want to make come to fruition. Excuse me, guys, I gotta get a little bit of water because my throat is so dry, especially after being sick. So you have all these little fairies that are going to help you create the future that you want. Let's see kind of a little bit more about what it says for the field of dreams. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are always engaging the vast field of pure potential. This is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work alongside the gentle gardener. So, you know, gardening takes patience. You can't just plant a seed and expect to see something in 3 days later. You know what I mean? So you have to accept that once you've hit this rock bottom, that, you know, climbing this mountain is going to take time. You know, cleaning out your house and restarting again, starting afresh, starting anew is going to take time. Tending to your garden is going to take time. You can't just expect to see something fully grown and perfect in a week. You know what I mean? These things are going to take time. So even though it might seem like it's not going anywhere, like nothing's growing, you just have to keep tending your garden. You have to keep giving it nutrients and giving it sunlight and water. In time, things will start to grow. That's like your ideas. That's like your future. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but it's, you know, not everything is going to be so fast. Even if you think it might, even if you want it to be fast, sometimes it takes time. And, you know, you can, like, you know, if you, let's say you want to go, you do want to tend to your garden a little faster, you might buy a seedling rather than a normal seed, where all you have to do is have the proper soil and the proper nutrients to put the seedling in, and then, you know, the growth time is much faster. So there's nothing wrong with finding things that help you expedite those processes a little bit better, but it's still something that's going to consider, it's going to, what's the word I'm looking for? It's still going to require, you know, nourishment, nurturing. It's still going to require attention and patience. So just keep that in mind when you try to rush things. Sometimes it's not going to be as fast as you think. But Spirit is saying that you're still going to get there if you continue to believe and to be patient and to climb and to tend to your garden. And know that this is never where you want to be again. That you can do it. And that is what I'm seeing for you guys right now. I would love to go on for longer and longer for you guys, but right now I physically can't. I don't want to be coughing in your ear the whole time. But that is the main message that Spirit has for you. I hope that you found what you needed. And if you haven't thought about it or haven't subscribed, please kind of think about it. It helps me connect to your energy much easier in the future. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's, you know, a nice way to help me and to help me grow and to allow me to connect to you a little bit better. And I hope you guys have a great day or night or wherever you are. And I will see you guys later. Bye.